afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to more trades. Okay, so yesterday I mentioned in the video that I posted that Bitcoin could we see 21,868. Well, we saw 21,847, and we got a small reaction, and we continued up to 22,500, 22,400 on this exchange. And we were very close to the 200 EMA. I was watching the 200 EMA. I wanted Bitcoin to either rip through it and then come back down as it usually does, or just spike it and come back down, but we didn't get that. However, I entered into a short approximately at the top at 22,200. How I got that signal is on this other chart that I had my fib channels laid out in a different way, and I noticed that we hit a fib channel that I've had for a while, and we got a nice reaction to the downside. At the moment I'm short. If Bitcoin pumps up, I'll be stopped out, but not in a loss. The next level to look for, if Bitcoin decides to pump up, if say we just pumped up now within the next 2 hours, Bitcoin would just go up to 24,253 before finding resistance. If it can break, of course, the 200 EMA, which is now at 22,659, as you can see. On this chart, we have that point, and then we have the 26.9 region. Why did Bitcoin get a rejection here? It's not only because of my fib channel. We went and grabbed liquidity. Bitcoin grabbed liquidity from the highs of, let me show you over here. As you can see, we had on this side, we had some liquidity. Bitcoin ripped up, grabbed the liquidity and came down. Actually, it went up and grabbed from this wick, most probably, and then came down because we had some liquidity in the wick. And the push up was on weak volume. Initially, our way up was very weak for Bitcoin. As we were going up, you can see the volume was going down, and then we get a pump up. Then on the way up, our volume's going down. Then here we had an increase, but at the peak we had this volume, and then the rest was a low volume push, and people were most probably getting wrecked, and we got this pull down. I want to show you the level of support in case we need to look at both sides. We can't just be biased to the upside or to the downside. If we go down on this chart, I have this level, 17.6. And my next level would be down under, which is far away, and I don't think so we'll get there today, or maybe 16,200. On the other chart, I want to share my levels with you. We were also hitting our head, if I'm not mistaken, on the value area high for this entire range. If we go with the fixed range volume tool and we take it from here for this entire range, and you will see that Bitcoin, when we hit the initial 21,868 or 21,8, depending on what exchange, 844, we hit the blue line, which is the value area high of this entire range. And actually, our point of control was down here. And at the moment, we're below the value area high. We didn't get support much from it. We ripped above it and came down. But we're having support on this fib channel. You can see marked in green. And if Bitcoin decides to go down in this one candle, of course, as we move, the price changes. But for the moment, we have an intersection of two fib channels, the pink one and the green one over there at 2,700, which I think will be strong support. Underneath them would have our point of control, which is usually a strong support also, because that tells you where most of the transactions were done in volume. So you'll get a lot of interest in there. And 19,200 to 19,400 will be our next support. We have much lower targets here, but we'll worry about them when we get there. To the upside, we had the 22.7. That is the top of this candle, 22.7. It was around here. I had marked it at 22.7. And we also have 23.9, then we have 24.674 and 26.976. So level by level, you worry about it when you get close to it. But if we get up to 22.7, I'll be looking for a short again. If we get up to 23.9, I'll be looking for a short. I wouldn't be looking for a long when we are that high. If I want to long, I would look for 20,300 or even the 19,200 would be a good retest, or 20,700 would be a good retest, or a retest of a moving average, say on the 4 hourly, the 50 on the 4 hourly, the 55 EMA is down here is 20,300. A retest of that and we move up. That would be a good long. Otherwise, my bias is still to the downside unless we're able to go above 23.6, 23.9 and reclaim the higher levels. But as you can see, the bigger picture, we're still at the bottom of the trend. You can see it's clear. Um, People are looking at this fractal over here, this move. We were forming sort of a triangle, we broke above it and we came and broke down. We might have that over here, still not sure. We broke above this high. Even for people who are saying this is a 1, 2, the third wave, as I told you, must the target for the third wave, I believe I posted another video, it's around 23k, 23,000 and something. Watch my other videos and you'll see the other targets if we're going up to the upside. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to